Hey, Dr. Mark Fondino here with Davidson Chiropractic. Hope you're well and had a great week. I want to go over a couple things regarding how to pick up things properly. So let's first demonstrate. Let's see if you guys can decide if this is the right way or wrong way. So if I have something on a elevated surface, I'm going to lean over, grab this, and just yank it up from the front there. And then if we go from the side, this is what it would look like. I don't think that looks very good. Hopefully you guys agree. When we want to lift something off an elevated surface, we really want to focus on a few things. The first thing is I want to maintain a nice tight midline. So almost like somebody was going to give me a little sucker punch to the gut, I'm going to kind of tighten my tummy. And the first thing I'm going to do is soften my knees, and then I'm just going to move at the hips here. So I'm going to hinge back, but my midline and rib cage is staying nice and tall, believe it or not. I'm not rounding. Once I reach a point where you feel a little stretch in the hamstrings, I'm actually going to bend my knees. What a concept. We're actually going to do a little bit of a squat, and then I'll take that object, stand it back up till I get beyond my knees, and then I'll just throw my hips forward gently. And then I'll have that object in front of me. From the side, it would look like this. Tight midline, little soft, little bend in the knees, nice and soft. As I send my butt to the back wall, I'm going to hinge, feel a little stretch in the hamstrings, and then I'm going to bend down to pick up that object, and then stand it right back up, bringing my hips forward. This is how it would look when it's with an object. We'll use this kettlebell from the front. It would be like this. A little bend in the knees, I'm going to hinge forward, got the object. In this case, I don't actually have to bend the knees at all to get it. So I just stand here, and I'm just going to pick it up, bring my hips forward. Same thing over from the side. Soft knees. Going to hinge at the hips, keeping nice and tight in the midline. I don't even have to bend the knees because it's nice and tall. As long as I stay nice and tight, my back is safe, and I'm going to lift by bringing my hips forward using my hamstrings and glutes. Now we could do the same thing if this object was on the floor. If it's on the floor, in this case, this is where I'm going to have to bend my knees now at some point. So again, soft knee, tight tummy. I'm going to hinge forward. I feel the stretch in my hamstrings. I'm going to bend my knees now. I've got this object. I'm going to stand it up, squat it up, and then bring my hips forward. From the side, it looks like this. Soft knees, hinging. I feel a little stretch. I know I'm doing it right because I feel the stretch in the hamstrings. I'm going to bend my knees till I get to the object, and then I'm going to stand it up and then bring my hips forward using my glutes and my hamstrings. Now, some of you might have some issues getting the proper depth in your squat. I encourage you, there's ways we can work on that to help improve that squat because that's an important part of getting up off the couch, off the toilet. So I do encourage you to work on that to some degree. But here's another way to pick up an object. If we go into a lunge position, we've got a nice vertical shin. My back leg should be about 90 degrees as well, nice and vertical. I'm going to find that object right in my center of gravity, right here, right on the ground, kind of underneath my hips. I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to stand it up and pick it up. That's one way to pick up an object if you don't have quite the flexibility in a full squat. Like always, guys, have a good day, train safe. Here's to keeping you healthy, and we'll talk to you soon.